Hello, my Leo Collective. Happy New Year because today, when you guys see this video, it will be January 1st. So today we're continuing off with the same topic, which is you versus them. It's a series that I've been doing since a few weeks now. Um, I made it up myself, so I have the cheat sheet here. So I will be looking at it every once in a while. And let's begin. You have to have somebody in your mind when we're doing the you versus them, okay? So, first, the overall energy between the relationship between you two. The card we get is the coyote. Okay, I know this says something, but I have to tell you what I know from the coyote spirit. The coyote spirit for me and what I've experienced before is trickster energy. It's somebody that is lying, somebody that is scheming, somebody that is cheating, something that is weird in this energy. Okay. They tend to be very like they draw you in, right? It's an energy that really draws you in and calls you, but there's something sneaky about this energy. And it's really interesting because today I'm going to show you this. I pull a card every single day for me just to know the overall energy of the collective during that time. And I actually got the Seven of Swords. So the fact that I get the coyote right now, and there's a coyote on that one. So, and I pulled it with a charm that was the octopus. And the octopus for me are spiritual attachments. It feels like somebody that wants to cling to you, somebody that wants to attach to you. So let's go back to this coyote spirit, and it says playfulness. This is a reminder to not take things too seriously and to bring more balance between wisdom and playfulness. You might need to listen up about a matter that has been on your mind for a while. And I feel like whatever your intuition is telling you about this person, like I feel this energy of they're sneaky, you shouldn't trust them. They have like an underlying scheme that you're kind of thinking about in the background. I feel like that's all true. Because of the coyote spirit, it has a tendency of wanting to steal something from you. Now this deck is going to be used for their thoughts about you. Okay, so this is their point of view, and the first thing is how, like, what role you play in their lives. Okay, and the first thing that we have here is the Hermit card. They go to you so you can give them answers to their questions. I'm going to put it here so you guys can kind of see them. They go to you so you can give them answers to their questions. It's like you are their lighthouse. So this is a person that tends to get themselves in trouble and problems. And every single time they're in trouble and in problems, they knock on your door. So you're their way out of darkness. Okay. The second thing is how they emotionally feel about you. Look at that. And we get the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is they have a lot of resentment, sadness, like about you, about the relationship you guys have, about probably the things you have. Because if he or she actually feel very masculine with this energy, I don't know why I'm feeling that, but if they feel this energy of the Three of Swords, that means that there is envy. Like, why do they have that life and I don't? You know, why do they get this and I don't? Why? That kind of energy. So there's like this envy energy behind this. It doesn't feel so good, and there's sadness behind it, you know. And so it's gotta remember that whenever somebody thinks really negative about us, especially emotionally, usually it's something that is lingering within themselves that they're trying to process. All right. Um, but yeah, again, this person has a very masculine energy. So that and I really feel like it's a man. But if it's not a man, then it can be somebody that's working on their masculine energy. Now, the third thing is the advice the universe wants to tell them towards you in this relationship. Okay. So this is just in case somebody of a different sign hears this. It's like whatever the message that the universe wants them to know about this relationship with you. We have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is um this relationship was actually like a victory, a prize that they received. Okay. And that is so funny because I feel like I have these conversations with my husband's all the time with my husband all the time. Like I've had it at least I want to say since I started my practice. Um, I've had this conversation for him with him like at least once a month, and I tell them, how do these people not see that they're giving up their happily ever after because of their own fear, because of their own doubt, because they want to be right and they don't want to be happy um because they can't see how they're just vicariously, and like they're literally saying that this person is this way and that way and this other thing, when the reality is that's them too. And they're just mirroring off of each other. How is it that this person's not realizing that they're giving up their happily ever after? And it's like, I guess I can't blame them, because when you are intoxicated with like envy, greed, sadness, bitterness, these, like, I want to say entities, these energies, they kind of invade your mind. They make you see things that are not there. They make you perceive things in a very negative thing, because it's something that's lying inside of you and you have to heal it. It's not that person's responsibility, right? And this is, you are this person's happily ever after, and they're effing it up major style. Um, in the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands, and that tells me, again, it feels very masculine here, okay? Because this is the Ace of Wands, which literally is like the man's part right there, but it's because they are thinking with their passion and with anger instead of thinking with their compassion in their heart, right? Um and that's a problem. Okay, so let's see. I want this one's your deck, and we're going to do the same thing but for you towards them. Okay, so the first thing is what role they play in your life, how you see them. Wow, two things came out. First of all, we have the Page of Wands. And the second thing that we have is the Ten of Wands. This is, you see them like your burden. Like this is an immature child that is impulsive, that doesn't think, that does stupid shit, and then they bring in a whole mess of problems that you need to carry and you need to fix because they don't know how to shut their mouth or do what they're supposed to do. I mean, it's so funny. I'm sorry, but this kind of makes me laugh because this is the energy I was feeling for them towards you. Like, I'm like, you're being stupid. Act like a human and stop thinking about all your doubts and your fears and your worries. Like, listen, listen. And as I pull these two cards, that's all it is. Page of Wands and the Ten of Wands literally is, I'm dealing with a flippant child. Just listen, calm down, pay attention, work through your shit because I can't deal with all your drama. Okay. So that's how you see them, like the burden that you carry, this immature person that you carry, that's a huge burden on you. Okay, emotionally, your emotions. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. I feel, okay, first of all, I feel like the reason you're still around this person is because there is um I want to say common um finances, or um there, you are tied up to this person or you are attached to this person because of your material world. So this can be you guys have a business together, this can be you guys have a house together if you guys are married, this can be that you have kids together, this can be that they're family members or whatever. There's a bond here that you feel like you can't detach from, right? And you're very reserved when it comes to emotions towards this person because you know better than to open up emotionally towards them. I mean, literally, it feels like they've burned you enough and you've learned your lesson. Um, Again, you see them like a burden you need to carry, like your cross. Now, your advice the universe wants to give you towards them. Ooh, that was fast. Wow, this is, all my cards are upright, mind you, and this one came up upside down. We have the lovers upside down, and it literally means that you two are in different ways of looking at things, different emotions, different everything. You guys are like oil and water. And right here, it's like a choice needs to be made. Um, I feel like you guys are not like meant to be together. Um, And if it's family, that's very difficult, because if it's family, it's kind of the situation where like you can't ghost them forever, right? But you can emotionally detach from them. You can let go of the burden of having to try to fix their problems, and that's really difficult if it's a child, because of the fact that you feel responsible for them. But you have to also keep in mind that you taught them everything they're supposed to know, and if they want to listen to it or they don't, that's their choice, right? If it's a relationship like a marriage, you guys should, if you've tried counseling, or if, try counseling. If not, um, if you guys already tried it and it doesn't work, then you guys should really consider the next step of the situation, because um, right here, the other person really does not care anymore for this person. Like this person no longer cares for you. Like they're hurt by you, and they want you to hurt the same way that they feel hurt by you. But the thing is that you're not doing anything that is causing the hurt. Um, the the hurt is caused by their own lack of self, right? So everything they say that you do is something they actually are, they believe of themselves, or they're doing. And if a person doesn't choose to heal from that, then they can't move forward. And the fact that they see you like the hermit, right? For them, that means that instead of them healing themselves, they're pushing it upon you. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. This is a low resonance person, right? And they're making you heal them, but they can't heal because they're not accepting the healing. And so sometimes the best way to heal this kind of person is to let them drown, right? It's like, you know, I'm seeing a lifeguard, and one of the things that they show lifeguards is that they have to turn the person's body away from them, because they're panicking, and then they'll grab onto you and you'll sink with them. So you have to turn them away from you, and then you just carry them by their head, so they don't drown both of you. This person is drowning you, Leo. And so sometimes people have to sink on their own. Sometimes we have to not give them the advice. Sometimes we have to let them go. And maybe that's a whole point of this life for this person. So on the bottom of the deck for you, we have the hermit again. So it's interesting because there's codependency here, because in the bottom of the deck we have the hermit card, and the first card that they see you as the hermit card too. So the reason you haven't let them go too is because there's a sense in you where you need them for something too. So there's codependency here. Both of you guys have shortcomings. Both of you guys feed off each other, and both of you guys blame each other for the shortcoming of the other person and not seeing your own. Sometimes we attract people into our lives that are exactly like us because we're supposed to learn something. And in this case, I feel like you're supposed to learn how to stop trying to rescue people that don't want to be saved. Um, I hope this helps you, and we'll see you the next time.